शृण्यमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसा शोकमोहभयापः। श्रुत उवाच आत्मा रामश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्थाय पिरुक्रमे कुर्वन्ति अहेतुकीं भक्तिम् इत्थं भूतगुणो हरिः। कृष्णवर्णं द्विषा कृष्ण साङ्गोपाङ्गस्य पार्षदम् यज्ञे सङ्कीर्तनप्रायैर्यजन्ति हि सुमेधस ध्येयं सदा परिभवग्नमभीष्टदोहम् तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरञ्चिनुतं शरण्यम् नृत्यार्तिहं प्रणतपालभवाब्धिपोतं वन्दे महापुरुष ते चरणारविन्दम् त्यक्त्वा सुदुस्त्यजसुरैप्सितराजलक्ष्मीं धर्मीष्ट आर्यवचसा यदगादरण्यं मायामृगं दयितैप्सितन्वधावत् वन्दे महापुरुष ते चरणारविन्दम् अक्षणो फलं त्वादृश दर्शनं हि तनो फलं त्वादृश गात्रसङ्गः इह वा फलं त्वादृश कीर्तनं हि सो दुर्लभ भागवता हि लोके हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हो। हरे कृष्णा। दंडवत प्रणाम टू ऑल डिवोटीज। हरे कृष्णा माता जी। दंडवत प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Radhe Jai Jai Madhav Deke. Somebody can sing because it is Radha's Tava. So every day we can sing. It's just a 4 line. Jagatanvi, if this is okay, you can sing. Or you can sing.
Mataji, may I?
Yeah, sing. Make it a everyday schedule to sing this, and we'll start the class with that.
Okay, Mataji. हाँ. राधे जय जय माधव दैकी राधे जय जय माधव दैकी गोकुल तरुणी मंडल महिते गोकुल तरुणी मंडल महिते राधे जय जय माधव दैकी दामोदर रति वर्धन वेशे दामोदर रति वर्धन वेशे हरिनिष्कुट वृंदा विपिनेशे हरिनिष्कुट वृंदा विपिनेशे राधे जय जय माधव दैकी राधे जय जय माधव दैकी वृषभानुदधि नवशशिलेखे वृषभानुदधि नवशशिलेखे ललिता सखी गुण रमित विशाखे ललिता सखी गुण रमित विशाखे राधे जय जय माधव दैकी हो राधे जय जय माधव दैकी करुणा कुरुमयि करुणा भरिते करुणा कुरुमयि करुणा भरिते सनक सनातन वर्णित चरिते सनक सनातन वर्णित चरिते राधे जय जय माधव दैते हो राधे जय जय माधव दैते। रूप गोस्वामिनी जय हो। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभुपाद की जय हो। थैंक यू मैडम।
So yesterday we saw the topic that Radha Tattva, that is also that is the most confidential, and it is not there even in the Vedas. Radha Tattva. About that topic we had dealt with. And today's topic is greatness of Srimati Radharani's love. So this very clearly said that people in general, they don't know the loving relationship of Radha and Krishna. And they think that he is a man she is a woman, and they bring it down to a loving relationship between a man and a woman. Because in this world, there is nothing like a loving relationship, it's a lust. But this pure loving relationship between Krishna and Radharani, that is completely eternal. And that is done only for Krishna's satisfaction. Radharani is loving Krishna only for his satisfaction. And she is Hiladani Shakti. Yesterday we saw about the three potencies of Krishna: internal, marginal, and external. In the internal also, it is Sandhini, Samved, and Hiladini. Sandhini is for understanding Krishna's existence, or Krishna himself is dependent on Sandhini Shakti for his existence. And Samved Shakti is knowledge about Krishna. Even Krishna also understands himself with Samved Shakti. And Hiladini Shakti is for giving pleasure to Krishna and nourishing the devotees. So, in this way, three energies have been spoken, the internal energies, in which Hiladini Shakti is nourishing all the devotees, including Balram. That means even Samvit and Sandhini are also dependent on Hiladini Shakti. So, here, Gopi Ganera Premera Radha Bhavana, Vishuddha Nirmala Prema, Kabhu Nahi Kama. The love of the gopis is called Radha Bhava. It is pure and spotless. It is not at any time lust. So lust is expectation from the other person. There is no expectation. There is only a desire to increase the happiness in other person. That is known as love. So that cannot be found in this material world. It's very difficult. Kama prema dohara vibhina lakshana loha ara hema aiche surupa vilakshana. So love and lust, they have different characteristics. One is gold, then the other is iron. So gold is love, then lust is iron. आत्मेंद्रिय प्रीति वांछा तारे बदि कामा, कृष्णेंद्रिय प्रीति वांछा प्रीति इच्छा धरे प्रेम नाम. The desire to gratify one's own senses is calm, but the desire to please the senses of Lord Krishna, that is known as love. So one should understand the difference between sexual love and the pure love, because they belong to different categories. And there is a lot of difference, a gulf of difference between them. And pure love also has been described. Sarvataha dhvamsa rahitam sati api dhvamsa karane yad bhava bandhanam yunah sa prema parikirtitaha. If there is ample reason for the dissolution of a conjugal love, and yet such a dissolution does not take place, such a relationship of intimate love is called pure. So there is a reason for dissolution of a conjugal love, and at the same time, there is no dissolution. Like Ravana took Sita. At the same time, Ram and Sita are never separated. So that is known as pure love. Here also, Akrura comes to take Krishna. So Krishna is unmanifest in Vrindavan. He is not seen. But at the same time, Krishna has not left Vrindavan. Vrindavanam padam ekam na gacchati. And even though he is unmanifest in Vrindavan, there is Vipralamba Bhava. In that Vipralamba Bhava, the gopis, they have sustained their lives. They say, Jayati Dedikam Janmana Braja. Shayate Indira Shashwadatrahi Shashwadatrahi Daita Drishyatam Dikshutavakas Daidutestavas Twam Vrishtinmate. We are holding our breath just because if you come and you don't find us, you will be unhappy. We cannot see your sorrow. That is the only reason we are still alive. The dominated gopis, they are bound to Krishna in such a pure love. So that is how the difference between love and the lust has been given. Lust is always an expectation. If somebody does for you, you have love for him. So-called love. So what is the object of lust? The object of lust is enjoyment of one's own senses. And what is the object of love? It is for giving pleasure to Krishna. So in this way, lust and love, they are quite different. The gopis have never cared for their pleasure or pain. It is said all their physical, mental activities, they are just for giving enjoyment to Krishna. And they have renounced everything. Sutanvaya, Bhratrubhan, Navan, Ati Vilagyate, Techuta, Gataha. We have left everything. We have left our so called husband, so called family. We have left everything for the service of Krishna. That is the Gita. That is the quotations which they are giving. That is how they are speaking. So we have left even the social customs, scriptural injunctions, and all these things we have done just for your sake. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila speaks about it. Even Krishna, when he is glorifying the gopis, he tells to Uddhava, go and meet gopis. Madarthe, for my sake, they have left everything. Madarthe Tyakta, they have left everything just to give me happiness. So, in this way, there is some contradiction is also there where a person can say, why the gopis are dressing them? They dress so nicely, they decorate their bodies also very nicely. Again, that is not for their enjoyment. They dress nicely, they take care of their bodies very nicely because they know this body belongs to Krishna. So, in this way, the selfless love of God, which is exhibited by the gopis, they cannot have any parallel. And that is why we should not therefore misunderstand the carefulness of the gopis in their personal decoration. They decorate their bodies, they come very beautifully. When they come to Krishna, they come very beautifully so that when Krishna sees them, he feels very happy. And when it's said, Krishna's happiness increases, but more than that, Gopi's happiness increases. There is a competition who experiences more happiness. And in that, the gopis are more happy. It is just because seeing Krishna that he is so happy, their happiness increases. That means their happiness increases when they see Krishna more happy. That is the secret of service. A person who is served, he anyhow gets some happiness. But the one who is serving gets more happiness. And that is the greatness of the love of Radharani, who is the head of all the gopis. Yesterday we saw that she is the source of three types of concerts of Krishna. She is the source of all the Lakshmis. She is the source of 16,108 queens of Dwarika. She is the source of all the milkmaids of Braja. So that is how her greatness of love is more than, or experiencing the love is more than, or experiencing the happiness or bliss is more than what Krishna is experiencing. That is the greatness of her love. When you say love, it involves service. You love a person, naturally you are inclined to serve that person. So her greatness of her love is she is experiencing more happiness than even Krishna. And that is why to experience her emotions and her greatness, her bliss, Krishna takes the mood of Srimati Radharani. What is the greatness of her love? What is the greatness of her service? That Krishna anyhow is experiencing pleasure. But we find that the joy of the gopis, which is nourishing the joy of Krishna, is more than the joy which Krishna is experiencing. So in this way, there is a place where Srila Prabhupada comments, the situation of the gopis is perplexing. For although they did not want any personal happiness, it was imposed on them. The solution to this perplexity is that Krishna's sense of happiness is limited by the sense of gopis, by the happiness of gopis. Devotees at Vrindavan therefore try to serve the gopis, namely Radharani and her associates. If one gains the favor of the gopis, he easily gains the favor of Krishna. Because on the recommendation of the gopis, Krishna at once accepts the service of the gopis. Lord Chaitanya therefore wanted to please the gopis instead of Krishna. But his contemporaries misunderstood him, and for this reason, Lord Chaitanya renounced the order of householder life and became a sannyasi. Because he had to teach this highest rasa, that is a Madhuri rasa. When he was teaching, when he was a grahastha, during his the grahastha time, when he was teaching, people used to laugh at him. It's not, they used to not take his word seriously. So that is the only reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he renounced. He took sannyas ashram. Because when a sannyasi speaks, yes, everybody hears. And that is how he told to the entire world that topmost of all the rasas is Madhurya rasa. And also here it is said, when a person is experiencing the ecstasy while serving Krishna, a pure devotee is very angry with that ecstasy. Like when you're serving, you have tears in the eyes. At that time, a pure devotee says, "Oh Lord, don't bring these tears. Don't bring these type of ecstatic feelings when I'm serving you, because it becomes it obstructs, actually. It obstructs the service." Like Daruka, there was a devotee named as Daruka. He did not relish these ecstatic feelings for Krishna because it caused his limbs to be stunned and it obstructed his service to fan Krishna. So that is why he says, "Don't give me such ecstatic feelings when I'm serving you. Let my service be, let me serve you with great attention." So in this way, the lotus-eyed Radharani powerfully condemned the ecstatic love that flowed, that caused a flow of tears that hindered her sight of Govinda. So when she's looking at Govinda at that time, the tears flows and she says, "Hey, why did these tears has come now?" So she was condemning the tears because it's obstructing the sight of Govinda. So in this way, the gopis, they know Krishna's desire. They know how to render service to Krishna for his enjoyment. And among all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the topmost. Sei Gopagana Madhye Uttama Radhika Rupe Gune Saubhagye Preme Sarvadhika. So she is the topmost of all the gopis. And she surpasses everyone in beauty, in qualities, in good fortune, and in love. So in this way, Radharani is so dear to Krishna, and so is her bathing place also, Radhakund. Now, in different places also, Radharani's name is there, though Radha Tattva is a confidential subject in the Vedas and Puranas. Still, Radharani's name is mentioned in the Vedas and Puranas to some extent, Upanishads, and also in Upanishads. Let us see in which places the names are given. It is said in Rik Parishishta, scripture, very clearly it has been said, Radhaya Madhavo Devo, Madhavenaiva Radhika, Vibhranjantehe Janeshva. Radha has become effulgent by Madhava, and Madhava has become effulgent by Radha. Thus they are residing among the people. Radha and Madhav are residing among the people, being effulgent by each other. So the Radharani's effulgence is dependent on Madhava, and Madhava's effulgence is dependent on Radharani. Why Krishna is mentioned as Madhava? Because he's husband of Sahasra Lakshmis. That means Radharani is because of Radharani, even the Lakshmis are glowing. And Krishna is glowing because of Radharani, and Radharani is glowing because of Krishna. In the Brahat Gautamiya Tantra, it is said, Sattvam Tattvam Paratattvam Cha Tattva Trayam Aham Kilam Tritattvarupini Sapi Radhika Mama Vallabha. So even if I am, Krishna says, even if I am eternally blissful, Nityanandamaya, still I am Tritattva Sarupaha, the cause and effect of this creation and beyond that, and beyond both. Similarly, though Radha is Nityanandamaya, an embodiment of bliss, she is also Tritattva Sarupaha, the cause and effect of the creation and beyond. That means, just as Krishna is cause and is the cause of all causes, Sarvakarana Karanam, and is beyond everything, in the same way, Radharani is also Parashakti. The transcendental nature of the Lord is still the same. That is, he is the cause of all causes. I just have 2% left in my mobile. I forgot to charge it. So let me see till what extent the class goes. Does Gopala Tapani, yeah, you can do it with Ninad Prabhuji's mobile also. So thus Gopala Tapani Shruti describes Radha as Adya Shakti, the original energy of the Lord. It is said, Devi Radha Paraproktaha Chaturvargaha Parasavani Rasika Rasikaha Rasikanandaha Swayam Raseshwari Para. Again, here also it is said, Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata. Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini. So Para has been given. So Radharani is the Parashakti of Krishna. And not only Parashakti, she is the topmost of all the Parashakti. That is given. Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva. Kanti Sammohini Para. So I'll use the Prabhuji's mobile and just somebody can. I'll just keep this in mute. यथा राधा यथा राधा सर्वभूतेषु सेविका कृष्णोऽत्यन्तवल्लभः अग्रणी सूर्य कृष्ण. So in this way, though common person may not, but Upanishad, Vedas, see. And now Radharani's name is also there in the Bhagavatam, but in a very subtle way. Srimati Radharani's name is not directly mentioned in the Bhagavatam. Very clearly it has been said. Because whenever Sukadeva Goswami wanted to utter the name Bhagavatam of Srimati Radharani, his Maharaj Parikshit told to his mother Uttara, "Oh my mother, my Gurudev, Srila Sukadeva Goswami has not been able to mention the name of any gopis when he was describing Srimad Bhagavatam. The reason for that is, if he would pronounce the name of any gopi, then in their remembrance he would feel acute burning love, and thus he would feel very much ecstasy. This would make his throat choke and made him unable to recite. That means he was experiencing so much of separation, the burning love, the separation. Thus, it was not possible for him to continue the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Bhagavad Katha was disrupted. That is why description of different pastimes like Rasa Leela, though he has explained with great mood of love, he did not mention any names of the gopis, especially he did not mention the name of Srimati Radharani. But again, he has mentioned it in a very, very different way. So at one point they saw the footprint of one gopi along with the footprint of Sri Krishna. So these gopis were searching Krishna. They were also searching Srimati Radharani. What happened? We ended the class. We don't know something. Yeah. What happened? The class is ended.
No,
Again,
Mataji, it is continue.
voice is
Continue.
audible there?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, now not no voice, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, you are audible.
Yes, Mataji.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Yeah. आराधितो अन्याराधितो नूनं भगवान हरि ईश्वरः यन्नो विहाय गोविंद प्रीतोयम अन्यतरः. This verse is there in Bhagavad. In a very, very subtle way, Radharani's name has been given in the Bhagavatam. The gopis are searching Krishna. At the time they see, oh, even Radharani is also not there. Krishna has taken Radharani in a secluded place. Why? Because the gopis had a sense of pride. There is nobody greater than us. That is the time Krishna wanted to teach lesson to the gopis. So Krishna takes Radharani to a separate place, a secluded place. They leave the ras. At the time the gopis are expressing Anyaradito Nunam. There is a particular gopi, Anya Aradito. Aradito means one who is serving. See, Radharani's name is there, Anya Radha. But here it said Anyaradito Nunam. That means there is a gopi who is serving Krishna so nicely. Bhagavan Hari Ishvara. Yenno Vihaya Govinda. So he has left us because he is very pleased with her. Rito Yam Anyadra. So that is why he is so pleased with her that he has left us. He has abandoned all of us. And in this way, he has brought her to the secluded place. So Anya Araditaha. This Araditaha word is used. This Aradita word is used to mention this particular gopi who is the greatest among all. That is Srimati Radharani. So here we'll stop because this mobile is giving, Prabhuji's mobile is giving me. I'm not able to see anything whether I'm speaking or not. Now the screen has come. So tomorrow we'll see why Radharani created Navadvip Dham. What is the reason of creating Navadvip Dham? And also tomorrow's topic will be Radharani in Golok Dham. Radharani's appearance in Golok Dham. And then this will be another tomorrow topic. And then tomorrow's topic will be how Radharani appeared in this Gokul Dham. And why she was cursed by Sridhama, her own brother, and how she curses, how he curses. And that is why Radharani appeared in this earthly planet, because the Leela has to happen. But before that, there was a cursing, there was a fight between both sister and brother. So all these things tomorrow we'll try to do some topics. Okay. So we are trying to do Radharani's topics so that our consciousness becomes pure to celebrate the Utsava, that is Sri Radha Ashtami, most important festival for all the devotees. Devotees, in fact, they wait for this festival to. So requesting all of you to come. 6 o'clock itself, our program will start, and we will try to celebrate that festival with all boat festival. 2 topics, 2 times class will be there. If the traffic is okay, then Bhakti Padma Maharaj also will be giving the class. And then, because he has to go back 8 o'clock, if the traffic position is very bad, then there is no guarantee that the class will be there by Prabhuji. But we'll try to do the classes. And then there will be boat festival. All the devotees are expected to come and join the festival. Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyaścha kripa sindhu bhyavacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Vaishnavindi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So you can end the class.